Chapter 71 Safe as Houses. With all the evidence he needed to get the task force permanently reinstated, Detective John Sargent headed back to the office. His hunch had been right, and all he needed to do was show his boss. Okay, you were right. John's boss Bob reluctantly accepted his subordinate's evidence. Get whatever team you need. If this team is operating out of the bank, we need them off the streets as soon as possible. They must have a lot of neck to hold up in one of the very banks they robbed and put out of business. John inwardly celebrated the news, but his first thoughts were elsewhere. On that subject, can we get the bank staff absolved of any involvement? Yes, I'll pass on your findings to the prosecutors and get the charges dropped. Get your team and get back to work. Yes, sir. By the afternoon, John had the bank back under full surveillance. Since arriving in the bank vault the day before, Bouncer and Graham had laid low. Their nanotech had been busy trying to calculate when another time bridge might exist, or more importantly, where it might lead. I don't want to sound flippant, started Bouncer. But wouldn't it be simpler to just open a bridge and find out where it goes after? But we could end up anywhere, replied the nanotech. Yes, we could, but at least we'd be somewhere, and we'd have a way back by default. It seems pretty foolproof to me. Bouncer sat down and awaited the critical review. It never came. You're correct. We should gather more evidence before attempting to calculate a hypothesis, stated the nanotech. All right, that's good. Bouncer was slightly taken aback by the immediate climb down. Shall we go then? Graham, fire up the Farview. Roger, Bouncer. As Bouncer and Graham got ready to jump outside the bank, sat in a disguised plumbing van parked on a side street, Detective John Sargent looked at one of his colleagues and asked, "What the hell is a Farview?" "Get me eyes on that video stream from yesterday." When the task force reinstated, John had negotiated for extra budget to improve the quality of the CCTV system, as the only way they were going to get the evidence they needed was going to be via video. With 1080p HD images streaming from hastily installed cameras, a spinning blue ring could easily be seen. "What on earth is that?" asked John. As the Farviewer fired up, the nanotech detected unusual signals in the electromagnetic spectrum, calmly stating, "We are being watched." "What do you mean?" exclaimed Bouncer. "No one can know we're here. It's impossible." "I regret to inform you that it is very far from impossible. It is in fact a reality. We must go now. It appears, Bouncer, that your random destination experiment is indeed going to be tested." As soon as Bouncer and Graham had hopped through the portal, it snapped shut. Landing in a very familiar-looking place, Graham looked to Bouncer. "What about the other Farview, Bouncer?" "We'll have to try and go back for it. For now we just need to try and work out where we are." Completely unknown to Bouncer and Graham, their sudden, unplanned use of the Farviewer had caused an energy spike. The energy spike was enough to charge the QC tag Barnaby had placed on the Farviewer, allowing Graham and Bouncer to know the infidel's whereabouts.